Oh, great time to have a coughing fit. Let's move that mouse up. Get rid of that, scooch that along. So. I love this game so much. Hang on, let's scooch things a bit. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Let's remove this so that it's not way too close to my mouth. Maybe it should be. Yeah, it probably should be, so it picks up less of that actually. Just don't want to keep knocking my mouth with it. So, part 2. Oh no! I've hit continue and not load. So I've loaded the wrong game. So, ooh. 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 Oh, and it just takes forever to load. Can you please just let me exit? Please. And here I was. I spent ages sorting this out, making sure they all worked fine. And I was the issue.
One less crazy thing to the world. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
It's my current Inquisitor. Right, hang on. Exit. Yep, please exit me. Oops a doodle. This is what happens when you play Frostback Mountains. This has got to be the correct place. Anyway, loading in. Hello again, if anyone's watching. Back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Probably gonna play about 2 hours of it or so. We'll get a nice couple of hours in before the Bake Off tonight because Bake Off. I'm very excited for the Bake Off. So yeah, I reckon a good couple of hours we should make some progress. We're gonna head to the first open world area today. I don't know how far we'll make it beyond that because, well, let's get into the game proper before I go into it more. I don't know why he's wearing this coat. I mean, I dig it. Can you change your wardrobe here? So report to Haven's Chantry, which I will do in just a second. So do I have a patient observations? Day 3, less thrashing, some response to stimulus. Vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals breaking into the Chantry to kill my patient. Will this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra I expect him to wake before the morn. So I don't think I did any war room stuff. Is this my house? Or is my house further down? I think my house might be further down, mightn't it?
There was no word for heaven or for earth, or sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out. Some of your close words, and his word became.
I don't know who was talking. Oh, we've got a quest over here. That's gonna be the, yep. That's gonna be the special shipments that I've already claimed. So no, we've not got a wardrobe here. So I don't know where this has come because I'm used to wearing that awful, the beige mess. And I guess this is still not colourful, but it's nicer. Maybe it's because I've got another save where I'm wearing this in a different colour. So much talking on me. Go follow the quest marker first. That's actually. So I said in the last game that I play this game a lot, and I am up to almost 80 hours on my other playthrough.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Sola believes the second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
People call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Culler, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montpellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat. I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last. And of course you know Sister Liliana. My position here involves a degree of... She is our spy master. Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good. Which means we must approach rebel mages for help.
I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach. Weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, the mage, the herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for hearts. Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt. It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how will I, the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste. Even if we tried to stop that feud from spreading, which we have not. The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that? I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that has gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us? With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them. In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Cool. Yeah, there we go. There's the war table. War table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. I think you only need one power to do it. Yeah, there we go. We're about to get another cutscene. So a couple of things that I've changed since last time playing. I'm actually sat in a chair. I'm not sat on the floor, which is pretty great. I've also made the camera in the corner smaller because I realised after watching it back that it hid the approve disapprove, and I'm hoping they won't hide that this time round because it's not massive, but you're gonna probably see when I piss people off. But here we go. Let's go to the hinterlands first. So my plan was to romance either Cassandra or Cullen, leading towards Cullen, because got the mod that makes it so you can romance him with male inquisitors. But I'm open to suggestions. I always romance Dorian, so trying to at least avoid that one. As I've said before, this entire playthrough, I want to do it doing the opposite from what I would usually do. So every choice I would usually take, I'm going to reverse. And I kind of forgot how many choices there are that I really don't want to reverse, but I'm going to do it anyway, because what is this playthrough if not to make me sad? Yeah. So I think... Hang on, I'm just having a think. So if I've got the mods, I think the romance options therefore are Cassandra, Cullen, Dorian, Iron Bull, Josephine. Then solo she can't. The other one. Yeah, so those are your 5 options, who will meet over the course of the game. I tend to recruit everyone because I know people are divided, but I still really love all the characters, so I will recruit everyone, even if they end up hating me, which they may very well do. So, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Romance options in regards to dwarves in this game is absolutely shocking. There isn't one. Same as every... Yeah, there's not a single bloody dwarf romance. It really annoyed me that they like upscaled Varric so much, made him look great, and then they were like, still no.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. Everyone's a little nervous around mages right now, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding in a... never mind.
Why can't you romance Harding?
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thedas.
Oh, wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
So I'm going to try and do this not too slow, because I am notorious for spending ages
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
in the hinterlands and just generally faffing about, so I'm going to try and not do that. Did anyone see that weird like zoop across the screen? Because that was very odd. So this guy here is going to be very religious. He's very chantry focused. He very much believes he is the Herald of Andraste. Oh yeah, and then a little known fact for... I only found this out, I think I found this out through Tumblr probably, because Tumblr, don't know if it's necessarily true, but it made sense, was that, so the world that we're in right now is Thedas, and then there's obviously plenty of countries in this, so we're currently in Ferelden. So Thedas is... They were trying to come up with obviously the name of what they were going to call this world that they were creating back when they made Origins. I think, wasn't it basically that they initially... You're in an empty home, Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place in the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're mad enough, Yvain. I like that name,
Maybe worth
Yvain.
investigating.
Thanks, Solus. Yeah, when they were trying to come up with the world name, they were calling it Thedas because it was just the Dragon Age setting. Thedas. Which speaks volumes to... Yeah, I just found it really funny. Just like... incredibly lazy, but it works, and unless you think about it, it sounds pretty standard, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I will collect
Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
everything, because why give me this fancy search doodad if I'm not meant to use it? And also I'm going to need a lot of things, aren't I, to start off with. Here we go, here's a battle. Oh, Jesus, painful. Who are you?
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Oh.
Looks like they could use a hand.
I don't want anyone to die, so I'd like you to... I don't think I've got friendly fire on because I don't know if you can have that in this one. I know you can have it in Origins, but also I just don't want to because I would kill people and that would be bad. And also I'm bad enough at games without making myself part of the horrendous equation. What the fuck is that? I don't really know what my team's going to be. I don't know who I'm going to romance. Like I say, if people are watching or have opinions, then oh, bloody.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Well, I mean, technically, we kind of, two of us are apostate. But maybe they don't care. Maybe they well,
We
definitely
are
don't.
non-Templars. We mean you no harm. Doesn't look like they're listening.
Yeah, they don't care about that either, huh?
Be
Oh, there's...
ready. More coming our way.
Alright, never mind. I wanted to loot, but I guess I'll actually do things first. Yeah, so I tend to run either one of two setups when I'm playing this game. So I'll have one warrior, one rogue, two mages, one for healing, one for DPS, or, as I feel like I'm going to be leaning towards, I don't know. I'm trying to use people that I don't use often either, because I've got a set team on my canon playthrough, but I'm thinking the other setup that I use is two warriors, one more for tanking, one more for damage, and then one rogue, one mage, and I would be the mage. And I'm thinking if I do that, maybe Black Wall and Cassandra, and oh, I don't know the rogue.
That's the end of it.
Maybe Cole or Varric, I think. Because then the Sarah and Black will have some good interactions. I'll have to think. Cutscene. Egypt.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. But you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase the chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
to appeal to them.
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by the hate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they would listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Craven and provide Sister Liliana with names of those in the chapel who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
That was my bad. I just didn't even register that I was in a cutscene.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
So let's do a few little bits here.
Long day.
Yeah, I'm not wearing any. I'm not wearing armor. Oh, I am kind of wearing armor. Some better. I need to find some better armor because this armor is. I really don't like it. I really don't think it's nice. Where's this landmark? Yeah, I think I'm going to need some power to continue the main story, so I will. I'll do a couple of quests. I'm probably going to go bother Dennett about his horses.
That's lost bread. It's going to be a long, hungry night. These people need food. There are rams out in the hills. Good eating. Cooks easy. No lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting out. More likely to find mages and luck. Good luck. Luck will come back.
Yeah, I know. So I've got the Game of the Year editions. You get all the DLC with it. I really don't like the armors that you get with it. They all just look a bit nah.
Lola, have you always lived alone? Out in the wilderness as an apostate?
For the most part,
Would that not be incredibly trying?
people can be trying. Mankind most of all.
That is an excellent point.
This team I've got right now isn't so bad. So there's someone down here. Then I need to find the Scorpial Veil, and then we need to bother Dennett, and then we can see where we're going from there.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She is sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
So there's choices that when I'm playing it on my other game, I actually tend to Google a lot because I've made a lot of cock-ups without realising it. Little choices that you really don't think will have an impact, but somehow do. But I'm not Googling anything, I'm just going for it on this playthrough, which means there will be errors, there will be mistakes. This guy's playing as an arsehole anyway, so it doesn't matter. This isn't canon, this is just for funsies. This can be part of the Salt the Earth playthrough that I might do. That's a chest, that is. I've gone very far away from where I wanted to go, but I have found this. What's lighting up over here? Oh. I hate when this game, I mean it's not doing it now thankfully, I hate the very few instances in this game when it tries to almost be a platformer, when you have to like, what's that, Suladin Keep, which we'll get to at some point. You've got to like walk up a tree to get something, I'm like, that's not happening, is it? Because this wasn't designed to be a platformer, don't make me walk up something narrow to fall off it 5 times to finally get something really.
Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
like really rubbish. I'm going to try and not talk over when they have dialogue, when the party characters have dialogue. It's just very difficult because it kind of comes out of nowhere. So you will get me cutting off every so often. Oh, I've leveled up as well. Right, hang on. Here we go. Ew.
You're with the Inquisition. Although, thanks to your help, the mages and Templars don't seem to get who is caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will. What other problems do these refugees face? We've got mysteries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone at Redcliffe to help us, it will save a lot of lives. You were concerned about refugees starving? Yes. Many of them brought food. They expected to be home by now. Safe in the city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas. Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold? I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. I think I was asking for a wagon of raw living. A recruit named Woodson is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road. What can you tell me about the Templars? All the Templars were called the Valpoyo not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages. Along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their orders good day. What can you tell me about the rebel mages? The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels at Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. As weak as you say. What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition? Lord Master Dennis. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough off, though. We haven't heard from him. The best we can tell is hold up until the mages and Templars are done killing each other. Farewell. And you as well.
Sick. Yep. Yep. So we gotta do stuff before we can travel to Valro anyway. Yeah, so I said I'm not gonna Google stuff, but there are a couple of quests I would like to prepare for before I do them. Such as well, I'll talk about it more when we get to it, but I'm going to be reading how to do it best, because
More cold weather coming. All the villagers. Where are their coats? What do you need to keep these refugees warm? Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor souls lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pitch a blanket up a clothesline and be fine. Out here, surely apostates have plenty of supplies. Just haven't been able to find them. Farewell. I'll see you.
I got really distracted by that guy's top thing constantly glitching through himself. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, there's a quest where I just don't want a specific person to die, so I am going to look into how to not do that, and a story quest much later on, I also want to do in a certain way, so I'm just going to look how to do that, but I think I know how to do it anyway. But beyond that, we're just powering through and seeing what happens. Where's this bloody camp? Come on, up here? Stop getting stuck on stones.
We could make camp here.
Thanks, Cassandra. Thanks. I had no idea. Right. Yeah, okay. What's this over here? Like that. That'll be some power. Yep. Quest over yonder. Okay. I hate those maps. I mean, like, that thing just disappeared, which isn't ideal, but I think I need to kill some of them or something. Hang on, let's have a look. Journal. Where I sent myself. Right. On a long travel. I'm going to take some health off somehow didn't take any health off. There's also that thing that, oh boy. There's also that thing that, like, when you do certain story quests, it will make, like, side quests unavailable if you haven't done it before then. Don't know how fussed I am about that. Takes a lot of magic to read. That's going to be something I want to fit. And I think I've leveled up as well, so I need to actually put those levels into something. But I guess... So my current goal is to go for the 2 warriors, a rogue and a mage setup. So I think I'm going to have to spec in healing. Which is a bit less exciting than usual, but I guess it kind of makes sense with...
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
You like Barak saying that? I find it really interesting. Yeah. Oh boy, that's do you know? I'm not going to read that. That's just a lot of Templar nonsense. I find it really interesting in Dragon Age the choice between like the mages and the Templars, because I feel like it's meant to be a bit more open to Are you bad guys? Oh, you're all bad guys. I like you. Let's get you. I think it... well, no, don't all attack me. That's just a bit rude. Yeah, I think it's meant to be a lot more like kind of open to interpretation than it is. But you know, people are just like, yeah, I mean, mages have kind of been oppressed their whole life, you know, just saying. Oh, but the Templars feel bad about what they do. Brilliant, great, don't care. Yeah, I've got some opinions. It's one of the things that is part of the reason I think that I've got such set in my ways with the choices that I do, is that I feel like the choices don't have... I feel like there's kind of an obvious correct choice, and I could be wrong, people are probably going to disagree with me anyway, but there's... Oh, for piss sake, I just want to claim the sodding landmark. I forgot how far away Dennett is. I've done this to myself. I have no one to blame but me. Yeah, I feel like there's kind of... It's meant to be like, oh, what will I choose? They're both equal sides. But then when you actually get to the choice, it's like, well, this is the obvious correct choice and everything else is wrong. And again, I could be wrong. People might disagree with me completely and think that actually the other choice is the correct choice. But to me, I'm like... No, this is the right one. Very rarely do I think, oh, maybe I should have tried the other one. So I guess it's going to be interesting to be choosing all the other choices, to see what happens, see the impact on the story, and to also question whether I still think that my choices...
You've heard about Prince Sebastian, Barry.
I know he invaded Kirkwall. Are you going to blame me for that too?
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
I thought you might be concerned. It is your home.
Of course I'm concerned. I don't need you prodding me with a stick to prove it.
Yeah, to question, after playing it like this, do I still think those are the correct choices? So far, yeah. But I haven't really made any big choices yet, so I guess we will see. Have I got any better armour so I can take this bloody... Oh, thank Christ. Ooh, look at that. lovely velvety looking thing. Let's get to step here. Dead people. So many quests are just I found on a dead body. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back or I will draw allies to do it for me. So many quests in this game are given by dead bodies. It's vaguely alarming. You kill so many people in this game. I know you kind of do with every kind of fantasy game, but I guess the other... Oh, what's this going to be? Don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it or we'll find you. You dead? Yeah, you're dead. I'd say something earlier and I'll come back to it in a sec when I've inevitably forgotten it again. But yeah, for instance, so just to compare it to Skyrim, you can at least kind of sneak around, whereas in this game it's like, you must murder or be murdered. What was I going to say? Yeah, so one thing that I find kind of interesting is when you're walking around general areas, you see actually very few dwarves about. There's a lot of... Go find the camp before I go bother Dennett, because it's nearby, isn't it? Oh yeah, I might. You see a lot of humans walking about, you see a lot of elves walking about. I kind of get why you don't see Kunari walking about. I guess that makes sense, but you don't see many dwarves either, and I know that, you know, they're underground and whatnot, but there's a lot that come to the surface. Thanks, Varric. Enough of surface that you should see more than you do, I would have thought, but let's just claim this quest over here. This is near the place that I don't want to go, because there's like a rift nearby that murders me. It will have like a skull on it at this point, which basically means don't go there. And I always try to sneak past it. Endrin, they're telling everyone to leave until the mages and Templars stop burning everything down. I saw the way the merchants were looking though. If we just flee, they'll pick our houses clean. Taking our little project to the cave in the hills up north, you know the one, it'll be safe there until this all blows over. From Hessel. I have to kill some rams, don't I? I'm pretty sure that's a quest that I've got. Isn't it? Yeah, right, we need to... If we spot some rams, they're going down. We've only seen foxes so far. The only ram I think I've actually paid attention to was that one that just disappeared into the fade. These things will murder me if I attack them, so I don't want to do that. I can go through here, so that's good.
This must be Master Dennett.
Oh, nope. Bit early. Need to go up to that house there. And a lovely question mark. That's a locked door that I can't open yet because I haven't got the perk. Yeah, I know, but it's... Oh, wait.
We should look around.
Hi, Dennett.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Just invading your house and taking a bottle. Beautiful. Right, let's talk to him now.
Name's Dennis. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mouse. It is. Can you help us? Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast. If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it. What? Because of what I said about mages? All the trouble magic's causing around here might well take a mage to fix it. That's all I meant. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forwarder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
I always like that option. Got a problem with me? Oi! You got a problem with me? How many people would actually say yes in that situation? Oh no, don't want to do that. Do want to find this horse. Not you. It's the one with the saddle, isn't it? Because that would make the most sense, you see. I don't think I ever use the horse, and generally I kind of forget that I have the horse. Hinterlands is where I almost dropped the game. The map is huge. It's cool how different classes get different responses. Yeah, so I did it on my Canon account, and he's an elf. He's like, got a problem with me, and he was just like, oh no, I don't mind elves. No issues with elves. It is interesting.
Perhaps you're trying out one of my courses.
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I timed it with a sand glass. You tried to ride the course before I called time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Let's give it a go.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up stakes. You make time. I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
I will not do this first try, but we'll give it a go while we're here, and then I will actually do the stuff to get to Battle Royale. Where do I... Oh. Yeah, see, this is the other problem with this, is that I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, the Hinterlands is huge. I remember when I was first playing this game, and Dragon Age, the actual like people BioWare had to put out basically saying like, yo, if you're thinking that this game is awful and really boring and repetitive, maybe leave the Hinterlands, because everyone was just spending hours in the Hinterlands, and they were like, maybe go somewhere else. Where am I going? This way. Because I think when I first played it, I put like 8 hours in to just the Hinterlands alone, and don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it. I like doing the completionist nonsense and just plodding around. Oh, where do you want me to go now? That one? That makes sense. Please tell me this is the last one. Yeah. Sick! We did do it. Complete all the side quests. That would take me yeah, 80 hours I think is how much I've put in, and I've not completed. I've actually completed most of the side quests, apart from ones that have bugged or glitched or whatever, on my other account.
Nice done. Fancy another race?
I'll speak with you later.
I'm not going to do that now. We'll come back to that. Did you give me anything for that? Speak with Bron. Let's go get this actually done. Yeah, I think I've put in about 80 hours, and I've cleared most of the side quests that are actually available to me up until I think the third to last story mission. Apart from, as I say, the ones that bugged. So it takes a long time.
The monster doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack. You said you had a way to help the refugees. I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. If you set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the marshal to get more people weapons.
Hang on. Eep. I'm putting a light on because it's getting dark, and I've just realised. Yes, I am wearing lockdown jogging bottoms. No, I am not apologetic, because I've not had to leave the flat, and thus I have not had a need to dress like a human. Right. We're doing watchtowers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't plan on putting in 80 hours on this on this game for this stream. I'll still put in a decent amount. I do want to finish the story, and I'd like to. Half-hour request, last prize money, drop like, oh, I hate this quest. Druffy. Ran when demons attacked, last seen down in the gully, rewarded found and returned to farmstead. I will do that, but I will do that later because it's far too close to that rift that will murder me at this point. Where on earth am I going for these damn things? Oh, there's one right here. Why am I baffling? Oh, wait, I am trying to get to it. yeah, I don't want to put in 80 hours on this. I would like to finish it. I would like to finish the DLC as well, which would be great. But I also want to play Origins again and number 2. And then play Inquisition again as a dwarf. Preferably romance Sarah as a dwarf, because she does like dwarves. Sick, one down. Let's get this done. Because then I think we can travel to Valrio and I can do something that I've never successfully done in the many playthroughs that I've started of this game. Yeah, there's I'll probably forget and then I'll be really annoyed at myself. But when you go to Valrio, which we will do, there's a chance to acquire an agent. And I never do it. I always forget. And because you have to do it. Why on earth? Why on earth, Thomas, did you decide to just, instead of attacking the big scary wolf, you decided I'm gonna murder this little Phoenix Fox thing with magic? That's a bit extreme. Yeah, there's a chance to acquire an agent. You have to do it before you leave, or else you'll never get the chance again. So I need to.
normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The Greeks may have driven them mad. Perhaps the demons commanded the pack.
Need to level up, and I need to find out where that quest is actually to do with the wolves, because that'll also get me the horses. That looks like an enemy over there. You enemies? Yeah, you're enemies. Cool, sick, brilliant. Love it. And I need to actually level up. I do that. I tend to forget that I've leveled up a lot. Yeah, I don't, because I've never actually recruited the agent before. I don't know where they are, so that's going to be a fun time. And I need to remember that they're there, or else I will do what I always do and walk out.
Some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Why,
It
yes.
seems the Ferelden army has chosen to stay clear for now.
You know, the joke I was going to make has just been ruined because Cassandra decided to talk all over it. Is it up there? Have I got to do the jumpings? It's a bit. This is where I found that body. This is where I am a bit stuck. And this is how I disappear. No. Bollocks, where do I go now? I never remember what I'm doing or where I'm going, and now I'm just. It's like up there, isn't it? How am I meant to? Oh, of course I forget that I'm right near. That's the rift that I don't want. Can I sneaky past it? Can Varric sneaky past it? Am I out of the boundary? Please tell me I'm out of the boundary. Oh good, I am out of the boundary. It's just that this is not where I needed to be. Alright. Well. No, we're not doing that one. Or, wait, no, that one we... Wait. That one we could do. Proper pull in the face. I don't know where to go to get to this watchtower. I'm really lost. I'm always very lost. Yes, I am. I feel like I've got to go up there, but then I don't know how to get up there without some serious parkour or something. And like, I don't see an obvious path. Because you can go up here. Brilliant, fantastic. That gets you onto this lovely little ledge. And then you can go here. But there's no way it's going to let me scale this. No. Oh. Okay, brilliant. We've made it up to this bit of terrain that it doesn't like me being on, given how it's put an invisible wall in my place. Please. Please. Yeah, it really doesn't want me going up this way. It's... Look at that. Look at that lovely invisible wall. Can I get up? Oh, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. Look at it. Look at it. It's so tauntingly close. Come on. Come on. Oh. That's a path, isn't it? That's a bloody path right there. Are you having a giggle? That's a bloody... Wait, no it's not. No it's not. No, it was a path of lies. Wank! So that's not how we get up there. For God's sake, where am I meant to go? I bet. No, I don't bet. I don't bet anything because I don't know where I'm meant to be. Well, I hear fighting. I don't reckon I can go into that tower. But I'm going to try and go into there and hope that maybe... Don't want me to do that. So I think once you've done like the watchtowers and you do the wolf side quest, you don't have to fight people as much either when you're wandering around, which is nice because it makes things go a little bit smoother. We're gonna go to Valro in a minute anyway, so I really want to just get these watchtowers done though while I'm here. Whine, moan, whinge, wow, what the oh no, I know what that is, but I don't think I've got that quest yet.
We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
I don't think I've got that quest yet. I don't know if I do it early. It might bug. This game really still has some decent glitches. Turns out I didn't have to go up there in the first place. That's probably why there was an invisible wall stopping me from going up there. I'm going to try and scale it from here, but I reckon there's going to be a proper way to do it that I'm ignoring. Already gave up on that because immediately... I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this at all. I hate these demons. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much for proving everything that I was saying. You worthless demons. Oh, this is the first. This is the first rift I've actually done. Oh my God, the three of you! Please die. Thank you. That's one thing that I am really disliking versus a rogue is that when you are firing, for instance, using bow and arrow, you can also move, but you can't do that as a mage. You just stand there and get walloped. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of getting just walloped. Not a fan of that. Right. Yeah. Sick. So there was some loot over here, but I think I broke it because I tried to loot it and then I got thwacked. Oh no, not more fighting. Y'all deal with that. I'm gonna look and see what. No, what? Oh, maybe I do have to go around that other side. Oh, for Christ's sake. Ah! Didn't know they were right here. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. there's so many! Right, well, that's a good attack. What am I going to spec in? I mean, I've got to go down the healing path because I am going to be the sole mage. And then secondary, I do really like the ice because Blizzard is disgustingly powerful. But then I kind of want to... I like lightning as well. Okay, that's still not looking great. I don't know if you can do it like this, so we might have... How? Where? Why? Come on, right, okay, we're up. Yep, brilliant. Good start, good start, good start. Nope, okay, never mind, so... Brilliant, more bad people. Can I use this tree? Can I walk up this tree? Cassandra, I'm going to need you to move from the tree. No! No! Ah! Right, well y'all are all fighting and I found a path, because... Because why wouldn't I spend all of my time trying to jump up something just to find out that you can just walk up it using a readily available path? Why wouldn't I do that? That would just be... Before we get chucked back into combat, let's just... Oh, but there's a quest over there and I need to collect that. Oh. This was the problem with the hinterlands. Like, it's brilliant. I love it. I don't think there's any area I massively despise. Oh wait, if the quest is up there, then it can eat a knob. It looks like it's up there. It can eat a knob. Never mind that. Let's go back to Haven and go to the place. What was I thinking? What was I saying? I think I was just generally whining. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go with general whining. Oh, there's quests where I'm gonna cock them up so bad because I'm not looking at how to do them. And I'm gonna try and avoid reloading. I don't think I've actually saved. Again, this is on my other playthrough. I save all the damn time. Check things, pause things, carry on. Check things, pause things, carry on. Doing like regular saves, making sure that it's all bang on, reloading if anything screws up, and I'm not going to be doing that. Which is going to be a very strange thing, and it means that if anything goes wrong, that's it. I don't really know how to deal with that. I guess we'll soon find out, right? So we've got a... Right, hang on. So, might as well talk to this dude. Alright, calm down. Just tranquil, just chilling here.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect. The world's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons,
I'll talk to him more another time. I can't be asked right now. Ultimately doesn't mean much. So I can talk to people, but I'm gonna get to Valro first, I guess. Oh, actually, no, I'm
Lisa
not.
wants to know if you have anything that can make tavern food taste a little more exotic.
If I had something with that kind of power, I'd be retired and living like Empress.
Like I say, you'll see. Gone the wrong way. You'll see a few replaced hairstyles through the game.
You get thirsty later, come by the bar. I'll make sure it's
Might have to look for a few more, but generally, I haven't really got that many.
We've got Inquisition troops down at Red Cliff now. Giving those people some good
Talk to you. None of that is interesting.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making us wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the wall. Name's Adam. I'm in charge of keeping our little boundary stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pendergast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
Yeah, I can do that in a bit. I do want to talk to Liliana. Let's hope I don't cock this up because I've got an idea. Oh wait. Oh no. Never mind.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth! Enough! Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Johnson. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its heralds will restore order as you promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you. Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the conclave.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
over here.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the mage's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done. Is death your only blessing? You speak Fandraste, no? What does the mage's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the divine peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justina gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Sorry. That death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. Now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
This has nothing to do with me.
You're right. I shouldn't have let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work then. We will speak later.
Master House is the way up.
Let's go to Valro. We can talk to Solus and Barrack later.
Filled with silence. I knew that.
Search in the name, which is to verify that he infectious.
Let's get this bit done. I think I've already screwed that up, but that's fine. I'm not fussed about it on this playthrough. Now I have access to missions. Basically, you send people out to do stuff, and it gets you stuff. Probably the worst explanation I could have given. Yeah, it takes real time.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased.
Do that, because then.
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of
Oh,
our
no.
Let us begin.
So as I say, I'm not checking, so I could definitely cock things up
Let's see what
massively.
we have.
Let's send those people out, and then at least by the time we come back next time, the thing will be done. The thing. Come on, brain. The watchtowers will be done. I think I'm level 4.
Having the heralds address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle is wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the herald. Let's ask him.
What can they do if it's just talk?
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why?
nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Of course it doesn't let me pick my party. There's only 3 people that can be in my party. We haven't unlocked anything else yet. Whoops! Pardon me, bloody hell, I'm tired. Although as it gets later, of course I'm becoming more awake, because why wouldn't I become more awake at night time? Loading, 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 so much loading, so much loading. Boop, 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 boop.
Guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Beric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people from us? Return to Haiti. Someone will need to inform them if we are...
As you say, my lady.
Oh, I wouldn't let me join in that conversation. We are an hour in, so I am gonna make a save just in case something like breaks or something. Not to load. Does this give you any XP? Oh, it does. Well, guess we're reading all of these. Oh no. Look at that little chunk. Yeah, that'll do. I think there's things to read here as well, although I know that soon I will get locked into a cutscene, but I can read that. I really like this staff, by the way. Like, you can't see it in front of the golden lion, but look at it. It's a little dragon. Little dragon. Oh, look at it. Oh, little friend. Little friend staff. Oh, I should read all of these things. Probably level up. No, that's good. But you know what? I'm already bored of reading. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Another cutscene, another cutscene. Hang on, wait. Wait.
Unwary guardsman. The Inquisition is here. Along with the Herald of Adversity.
Don't think I've ever spotted that before. I'm guessing the person that I'm looking for isn't going to appear until... Right, go on then. Here we go. Beep borp doop dorp. You?
Oh,
your fine glass pottery? Pottery. It's gotta be pottery. Anyway, here we go. Beep, beep, beep.
They always have. No need for Inquisition.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of the murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
Do you know everything the Maker commands? Look up in the sky. I alone survived the breach, and I can end it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be saved once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
What if I really am the Herald of Andraste?
A mage is to be our holy savior? Don't make me laugh. You have nothing. No influence, no power, and certainly no holy purpose.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royal is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
It is what they're saying here. The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky.
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, the Templars, and Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Your camp will need food.
So there you go, there's your first agent.
Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Message is attached, written in a large flying hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special, I want to help and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Valero, I hear he wants to hurt you. Have searched for the red things in the market, the docks and around the cafe. Maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords, friends of Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the locations in the market is attached. I'll do that in a minute. Oh, a song. Oh yeah, no, I've probably else to talk to you, sorry.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
You're cordially invited to attend my salon held at the chateau of Duke Bastien de Gislaine. Yours, Vivienne de Fer, first enchanter of Montsemard, enchanter to the Imperial Court. Forget how much you get just from coming to Valrio. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I should probably talk to you as well. But yeah, so there's your first agent, and if you don't recruit them this time around before you leave, you can never recruit them again.
The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Which I pretty much always manage to do. I don't think I ever remember to... I've never recruited them before, I never even knew they were here. It's very nice for them to be there, just chilling. And then the other person I'm looking for is not you.
Left us to the mages.
Where is she? She's here, isn't she?
The Lord Seeker.
Well, maybe she's somewhere else, I don't know. Let's come talk to this woman.
This victory must please you greatly, Secret Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mother. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand. Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics are scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me, Posse, do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
I do believe it. You have a better explanation.
Separate, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been told. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
What do you mean, uh-oh? She's very dramatic as well, isn't she? Look at her. Bloody hell. I mean, I know she got punched in the head, but why is she holding her side? Punched in the head. What do I want to say? I wanted to say something before I carried on. I don't remember. Let's carry on.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be lost. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
Oh, I've missed her. That's the reason I showed her this time round, the agent, because I've missed her every single playthrough. This is the first playthrough I've ever picked her up, and that's literally because I was reading up on agents a little while ago because I was getting frustrated with the timers on the war table, so I wanted to see where I could pick up agents. I was like, oh, I've already screwed that one up. Brilliant. Fantastic. Also, Varric has very flat feet. Look at them. Why are his feet so flat? Is that a dwarf thing? Why are his feet so flat?
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justicia died at the conclave. What becomes of us and your Inquisition popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
Jesus Christ, there are so many options. What was the thing that I wanted to say? Yeah, so we've just seen the Templars, and minor spoilers for what's about to happen, but it won't be much longer until this happens anyway. You get to choose whether you recruit the Templars or the mages, or who you help out. And the thing is that it's meant to be like a really difficult choice, but I don't feel like it's ever presented as such, because you meet the Templars. This is the only time you meet the Templars before you potentially decide to recruit them. And they're just awful. He just punched her in the head and they were like, yeah, no, that's fine. And you can say that you see, is it Sir Barras being like, oh, maybe we shouldn't punch people in the head, maybe that's a bad idea. But he's the only one that responds in that way, and yeah, I just kind of feel like it's not really a difficult choice. Anyway, let's get through all of these dialogue options.
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights, vigilance, slain at the conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed efforts against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair, fear. We mourn her holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's Will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Sorry. Yeah, where's that merchant person? So I can go in here and then I can find... I don't know whether I should continue the story or if I could... Different simple script on the back of a stable report marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Carousel. Those who asked about Herald enter third passage cannot stay to see them exit. Yeah, let's get this done while we're here, why not? Back this way. Friends of Brit. Why is the trees? La pomme bien morte. I don't think I've said that right at all, but I've said it. Examine. I do like to examine. Did not leave that nearly long enough to read. Do not care. There's just so much in this book of a game that you could be reading it for hours. Like I say, literal books. Hey, come on, there we go. There's a red handkerchief. And we've got to get to up here. So let's get this done. Red handkerchief right here. Beautiful. Yeah, so I need to travel to the meeting point, but first I do need to go back downstairs and leave properly to cause the cutscene to happen. But I swear you get that that lady now. Right? Ugh. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how much it matters because I never buy anything from her anyway. I just sell her all my crap. It's not you. You are. It's not you, is it? You don't.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can.
What do you sell? Oh, you sell some rubbish things. Can I just sell you these?
At the very least, we can appeal.
Right, one last check. So Belle is there. Greet her. You're a random dude.
The chantry promised me defend us.
Nothing here. Lovely gallows. Right, okay. In which case we're gonna leave. We're gonna trigger the cutscene and then. Ooh. Unless she's hidden in here. She's not.
I am open to you and yours. I'll price at a premium for entry. I expect my customers to know a brand new
So then I go out this way and.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
And what do you want in exchange for the mage's help?
Oh, I haven't promised the Inquisition our help yet. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
So I think I can now walk out, go do the red Jenny thing. Can. Let's do it. And then we'll go back to Haven, finish the story bit there, and then I think we'll call it. So that'll be around 2 hours or so, I reckon, once we've done all of this. It seems like a good stopping point, but I do have Bake Off to watch tonight, and that does take priority, because Bake Off! I'm honestly so excited. Although, they've changed the lineup again, and I'm like, oh, don't know how I'm going to react, but it's still Bake Off, which will still inspire me to bake, and then I will ultimately bake nothing. I was meant to bake cookies today, and I didn't. Still could. Still could. I could bake while... Oh, we're going straight into battle. I could... I could bake while bake-offing. I do like being a mage, it's quite fun. I like how my mage looks. I am happy with this pretty boy that I've made. He's gonna be a self-righteous arsehole by the end of it. I'm so excited. I wanna like kind of actually roleplay some character growth. Which I've kind of done with my canon Inquisition.
Madame Vaste, how much did you expect of this company? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Oh, squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me, arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk and then you're just a person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Bunch of jokers.
My Inquisitor's not going to get on with her, but she does make me laugh. I know people don't. Why you take their weapons because no breaches. Sarah explained all this.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition is almost an army now. Can you add to it?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Then you've got generals and oath belchers. And sure, you have soldiers. Like the dead guys protecting that other dead guy. All those helmets, and what gave them up? Some drunk gets a key lifted because someone else is pissed about bills. So no, I'm not Captain Swordface, or Marchy. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got picked. And someone has to have it explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people.
up, not so dead. Good enough?
You said that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to lie. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
We'll stick with Varric for now, I reckon. Yeah, people don't like Sarah, but I really like her. But again, that's just... It's the fact that you then loot too many breaches. Like, come on! It's sodding ridiculous. Inquisition needs bees! Anyway, loot, loot, loot. So now we've got Sarah. So yeah, I don't think her and my Inquisitor are going to get on by the end. I think that there will be some big disapprovals coming out. But I'm still going to recruit everyone. Regardless of whether that ends with them storming out of the Inquisition or not. We will see. I've never had it happen before, but I guess now is as good a time as any. Should I go get Vivienne? I've got 20 minutes. I reckon I can get Vivienne and then we can go back to Haven. Right, let's get Vivienne. Here we go. Here's another one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that'll be 3, 4, so that'll be 4 to go.
Of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have the chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for the question?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andressa herself delivered you from the Fae.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about you, Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the tails in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I was chosen by Eldrazi herself to carry out the Maker's will.
You dare to speak of the Maker's will, with foul magic dripping from your hands. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some thrilled and doctor. And all dressed up in your aunt's Sonatrix doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the grand tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Monsimau and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it will be the last. And after such public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivian.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinian dead, the Chantry is in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Hades, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Hades, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly to destruction.
You devout. What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinian V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Hades, and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Eurasian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Wish you could romance her. Bit rubbish that you can't. Right. What's it gonna do now? Is it gonna shunt me to Haven? It's gonna shunt me to Haven. So we'll get this little story bit done, I think, and then we will call it. Got a decent amount. We've recruited 2 people. We've met the dickhead Templars. Ooh. it's loading. Never mind, it's not even a cutscene. Right. I would talk to Varric, but that's going to be a cutscene, so that can save for another time. Liliana would also be a cutscene. That's going to be those bloody DLC things again. So I guess I have to report. We'll see what happens. That's the thing that I don't want to deal with right now. 3, 2, 1.
It's good you returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
I think the Mage Rebellion is more united. It could be 10 times worse.
I think the Templars are worth investigating.
I agree. What could the Lord Seeker be up to?
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave,
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if you can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Alright. So. That seems as good a place as any to stop. With a beautiful level up. I think Vivienne's over there. She is. Shite.
Excuse me. I've got a message to the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tavita mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Valrio. We've got references.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Canari. Big guys with horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick his side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
Alright, well. Bear with, because we're going to play a little longer. For probably a couple more minutes. Just because. So next time round we've got a couple of people we can recruit, and we, depending on how long it is, we may be able to get the next kind of story mission done. Which would be good if we could do that. But I'm just going to come onto here because all 3 of my war table missions have now finished.
There's nothing to do with theirs. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with after a fashion.
So I can finish that Watchtowers thing as well, which would be good. Let's have a look. I like the rumour of assassins. Let's see what else we can do. Get a couple of others. Bees! Know what ruins a party, bees? I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry, stingy but no good for honey, but grateful for only somewhere south.
Alright.
Right, you do that, and then we need something for. Have we got any over here? What can Josephine do? Josephine can do this.
Let us begin.
Sick. Right. Now we've got some war table stuff going, so when we next log on, it'll all be done and dusted. We've got a few quests to complete. We've got a few cutscenes to get through next time. We've got 2 different people to recruit for definite. And if we manage to have enough time, we'll be able to complete the next story mission. We will be recruiting the Templars. Again, I don't want to do it, but I always recruit the mages, so we're going for a different tact this time around. So I guess that'll be it for today. We'll save over that. Again, we're not making multiple saves because I'm not worried about making mistakes, because I'm inevitably going to make mistakes. I'm pretty sure I've already made a mistake, but it doesn't matter. I don't particularly care about the outcome of it, which I'll discuss more when we get to that point many hours down the line and I'm there going, oh my god, I've cocked this all up. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to double save because I am always very nervy about doing that. So let's exit to menu, and then I need to faff around and stop the stream. But thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed myself. I always enjoy playing Dragon Age, as you can probably guess by the fact that I've put in a disgusting amount of hours. Truly far too many hours. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So next time around, Blackwall, Iron Bull, Templars maybe, and a few little side questy bits. Right, have a good evening guys, and we'll see you again next time. Perfect timing. Bye!